Oh yeah, really. I see, but you put the head blockers on. I see you, boy.
Oh yeah, bro. The Celtics not being able to shoot is was the big turning point in this series, though. They shot 10 for 40 tonight.
I was real surprised that Cleveland lost.
I was too because they were up a lot towards the end of that game.
Yep, like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, they was up a good because bro, they had took Donovan Mitchell out.
Yeah,
I had to put Donovan Mitchell back in. I ain't gonna lie though, it's not per se shocking me as much because I wasn't sold on Cleveland from the jump. They're hunting, bro. They are hunting Jared Allen like bad, bro. Jared Allen is looking unplayable right now.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like he is getting hunted, bro. Like game one, Nimhard and whatchamacallit combined for like 36 on his head. Nimhard and Hallie, they hunted him bad.
They gotta figure something out.
They are. We gonna talk about it a little bit too, man. Trying to wait on him, man. Come on. I'm still trying to see why Polo just came through all sad and stuff, man.
Let me change my settings real quick. It'll take a few seconds.
His team, Alicia basketball team in pretty good shape.
I'm feeling like
You said what?
I'm feeling like Tyrese.
Maxie, Halliburton, Tyrese the singer.
Yes.
Which one?
I'm fighting for my life. How I'm feeling right now,
You look like you ready to kill a nigga.
this color purple don't look bad. I'm starting to like the color purple.
The movie.
Man, oh man.
It's a bird. After the day, I see why supervillains are born.
What's got you being a villain though?
Jay, what's got you? I one thing I didn't ask is for your opinion.
No, I'm asking a question.
Sometimes it's just good to be sad. That's
Celtics
why everybody has emotions.
Well, let's go ahead and get started. This is gonna be fun. Welcome back to another episode of The Lounge. I'm your host, the Lounge Universal Heavyweight Champ, Mr. J. And man, we got the guy, man. We got Polo. We gotta give a special shout out, man. We got a man. We got the main man back in the building. Sound effects be back next episode.
Hey,
man,
Rico.
Welcome back. 13. He was 11-time kickball champ before he left. The 13-time kickball champ himself, Mr. Lucius Left Foot, the man with the killer cross and the killer footwork. It's my main man, my day one, Mr. Rico Mack is back in the building, baby. What's going on, man?
We had to go get a couple more championships, man. That's it.
Hey, look,
my boy.
Hold on, should I tell him the secret? His nickname Lucius Left Foot, but he right footed.
He kick with it right. He kick with it right. Gotta kick it with it
Can't
right.
too many
Kick
people,
it from the left side though.
You know what I'm saying? See, look, that's what I'm saying. He can't let him know his next move.
Hey, that's the only thing that's gonna help me hype this episode. I got hyped then, but I just Go ahead, man. Just keep on.
Rico, how you feeling being back, man? Talk to me.
I feel good to be back with the guys, man. It's
And
good.
Pops was feeling sick this week. He done missed your triumphant return,
I
but it's
seen him
all.
on here, man. I was like, okay, pops, okay.
He said he texted me and said he'll be back next week, man. Hope he feel better, man. And like always, man, joining us, my pimping player partner himself, Mr. Life Alert Polo, this episode. You ain't even a Celtics fan or a Cavs fan. At least, like, you know what I'm saying? Life Alert.
Yeah.
I need my inhaler. I can't breathe.
If you all are wondering why Polo on Life Alert, he heard earlier that George Pickens got traded. Being a Steelers fan, it's hurting
Walls
his heart.
closing in.
There's not even that no more. It ain't even just that. It's just that everything's just downhill.
Used to
I feel.
spend my nights down the ballroom.
I feel like. I feel like ER off Winnie the Pooh right
I'm
now.
winning the pool. God, dog. Well, hopefully we can cheer you up with some ball talk, man.
I don't
Round
even want
one,
to talk about basketball either, man.
man.
'Cause
Come on, dog. Round one of the playoffs, man. It's finally over. This round one felt extremely long, by the way. 2 game sevens, which both pissed me off. Collectively pissed me off. Man, the Milwaukee Bucks are the first team that I want to talk about today. I'm trying to get Els talking about some 4 minutes. I'm trying to wait on Els a little bit. Matter of fact, we're gonna
wait,
go. We're
wait.
gonna talk about the Bucks last, cause I got some trades for Giannis mocked up. So let's start off with the easy one. Clippers, man. Game 7 fall apart. James Harden has his 35th playoff game with under 4 field goals made. Kawhi looked pretty well for what it was, but man, the Nuggets rolling on all cylinders. Everybody talks about how Russell Westbrook is a problem child, this, that, and the third, but Russ showed up and showed out in Game 7. Harden garbage. How are y'all feeling? What's next for the Clippers, man? I feel like you got to blow it up, right?
It should never
I'm,
start.
It was started.
at this point, I don't know no more. Like, yeah, they might just have to start from. Ain't no more retooling. Y'all done did that enough.
Like, yeah, I just feel like, man, you cut your losses. Kawhi's from Cali, so Kawhi probably always be there. Heck, I could see Kawhi retiring in the Clippers jersey. So, like, I feel like you keep Kawhi. Zubac had a really good season. I think you just cut your losses with what you can keep, and then just move on from there. I don't.
Zuba doing his thing.
Yeah, I don't see a world where, like, Norman Powell. I feel like he's got a lot of value right now, so you can shop him. But this team just doesn't scream contention anymore.
Not at all.
I'll be honest with you. You know what that team remind me of?
Talk to him.
Yeah, it's like a hype show. You know what I'm saying? It's the hype show. You ever heard of a party that's supposed to be everybody's supposed to be at the party, but just so happened it rained that day, so ain't nobody going. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It remind me of a movie that got all the commercials and everything. Everybody want to watch and you go to the movie and it's everything you done seen in the commercial. Ain't nothing to hype about it. You know what I'm saying? They remind me of they got all the tools and all the pieces, but they can't put a car together. Man, when you talk about the Clippers, man, you talk about to be honest with you, it's nothing to look forward to because they done had a historic run of not being nothing anyway. So I guess getting good players there is the hype of everything. I don't see them going nowhere anyway. Only Clippers I even really care about is the ones that my barber cut on. You know what I'm saying? To be perfectly honest with you, I never see no ceiling for them. Yeah, I feel like they could put all stars on their team, and just because it's the Clippers, they're not gonna win. I wasn't surprised about it. I like the pick and roll game with Harden and Zubac, but after you get that taking place, they're not same players anymore. You see, they're getting old. I'm sorry. And also, when it come down to Westbrook, I like the fact that he done found a new life. You know what I'm saying? New
Oh, yeah.
identity.
We're gonna
They
get to
stepped
that too,
back
because
and
we're
he
gonna talk
showed them.
about the Nuggets too. But man, I don't. And if you want to ship Harden out, I don't know where you send him anymore. I don't see. Y'all know how you can, like, when I was talking about Giannis, I could see some mock-ups for Giannis. You know what I'm saying? I can see some locations. I don't see where James Harden has played for quite a few teams already. Right? He's played for. I don't see a position or a team that could just use his services anymore, at least at that capacity.
I wouldn't be surprised if like a trash team picked him up just so he can get another payday.
Like the Heat.
Well,
I ain't say that.
There you go.
No, he won't go to the Heat.
I'm just being honest. I feel like Harden and Bam can do some damage, man.
They could, but I don't. The thing is, I don't know, bro. Yeah, it'll be nice to see some good regular season ball, but if I can't depend on you come May and June, I mean April and May, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like you put another shooter along with what's that guy's name? I don't want to.
Tyler Hero, Duncan. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think about that. He would fit quite well on our team. Realistically, I didn't even think about that.
Him, Tyler Hero, you get your 2 wing defenders with Bam.
Because it ain't gonna. It may not take much to get them. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
When is his contract up?
I don't know. Let's find out. I got trade finder pulled up. Let's see what I can get.
You probably can get him for kibbles and bits right now. He's not the same Harden.
He's not.
I mean, depending on his contract,
James Harden expiring contract anyway.
And also depending if he stay hurt, if he stay healthy.
Yeah, well, we could potentially sign him. This is his contract expired this season.
For the Lowski too, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, his contract expired this season, so I wouldn't be opposed to that pickup at all. It's from a standpoint of if we can get him for the low. Now, if we got to pay too much, I don't want him. But
yeah, I got
you gonna be looking for that money. Come on now.
And you know what the problem is with James Harden though? I feel like if you're and to be honest, if we're having to rely on James Harden, then we're gonna lose. Dave said Harden to the Warriors. Harden to the Warriors wouldn't be horrible.
What y'all need is a star. I'm sorry. Like if he went to Miami, that's the best fit in the NBA for him because he's what y'all need to take the slack off Hero. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about him and Bam, what he just showed with Zubac, he just made Zubac into a whole different type of player that was nothing but a defensive rebounder. Now Zubac then went up a little bit as far as he could be second, third team in some people's eyes. So also just imagine what him and Bam would do. And y'all need a player like Harden, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't see nobody better.
Yeah, playmaking Harden though.
Yeah, Dave is hilarious. He's an or send him to China. He don't even have to worry about the postseason over there.
Yeah, that's he can go there and play with Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
hey, well, that'd be a nice little duo though.
Now that since we already done talking about and we done talked about Harden a little bit, what do you all think the Pistons need to do for next season? You know, we talk about our eliminated teams. I can let somebody else start because I got one word for the Pistons.
Trust the process.
Y'all was just finna say grind. Y'all don't even have to. This ain't y'all time. Y'all are overachieving right now, which is great. Just keep grinding, keep getting better. They drafted quite well. My biggest takeaway from that team is get healthy because Jay Ivey is definitely gonna make a difference for them next season when he's fully healthy. Get healthy and stay healthy. One, get a keep letting the Thompson twin get with their shooting coach and let them keep getting better and developing their offensive game. And Dave said go for Devin Booker. That's not a horrible. It's not a horrible move.
I don't think Devin will go to Detroit.
Did you see that contract he about to get though?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm not opposed to the. What's up? I'm not opposed to the Devin Booker talks, but you know, if you don't get him, it's not the end of the world.
Not by any means.
Els, do you want to get a one last James Harden rant? We were just talking about him.
They're trash, man. Anytime you need to depend on them, that nigga just go missing.
He turned the
But you,
cast.
you saw that stat I sent? Like it was like I can't remember exactly what it was. It was like he was
Your
like
favorite
he
player
like
in
he
the
got
league.
50 he
You
got
can't talk
55
nobody
games.
trash.
He got 55 games over no under like a certain amount. What is it? Like it was like eight
4 field goals, man.
yeah, four
Four
field
field
goals. Shit is bad, bro. That nigga's horrible. He ain't horrible, bro, but you just can't count on him.
That stat pretty bad though.
You can't count on Embiid either.
We're not talking about Embiid right now.
My
All
fault.
right, bro.
Yeah, obviously you can't count on Brian either.
I mean, I don't count on Brian then. Embiid.
All right, hey, don't get off track. Do not get off topic. Go back. Els, Pistons.
Somebody send me his address.
Huh?
What do you think the Pistons should do this offseason? We always saying get healthy, trust the process. If a deal is on the table for Devin Booker where you don't have to give up your main core, then if the Suns just want to have a fire sale and say, hey, Devin Booker, here, take him, give us draft capital back, then I'm okay with that. But if they're trying to, I'm just saying, I mean,
go ahead.
I'm just saying, why if you're Phoenix though, why are you resign? Why are you giving them a big contract instead of trying to at least explore your options for them?
Is Tobias Harris starting for them?
Probably not.
No, he not.
But y'all get what I'm saying?
Who that for?
Wait, don't Durant play the 5?
Isaiah Stewart and Durant play the 5. They got B-ball Paul.
What they need to do is put a boxing ring in the Pistons gym, man. They need to blow off some steam. I feel like if they would never had that problem, they probably would have won first round. You know what I'm saying? They had to suspend some key players.
I'm gonna be honest though. I think they did all they could in that first round series. Jalen Brunson just hit a crazy shot. Yeah. He's doing it this series.
I think games though. I ain't gonna lie.
They did, but that's gonna come. Like you said, that's gonna come with experience. Yeah. My biggest thing for the Pistons is stay solid. Now, this next team,
don't panic either. Like, don't start like.
I was gonna say just I feel like one of the only positions. I mean, Devin Booker. You can upgrade the 2 spot, I guess, but I would say run it back.
If Book is available, make a deal. Go out and try and get him. If you can get
I'll say run it back, bro. Like that team young, bro. Let them grow together.
Oh,
it depends on what they had to give up for Book though. Like,
y'all talk about the Rockets to start, and I'm finna mock up something for Book to Detroit if I can.
I don't see it happening.
Start with Jalen
what's
Green.
His name? Green. Yeah.
Book
Jalen. Don't talk too crazy on Green because I got something for him when it's my turn. So y'all do y'all thing, but I got something for him.
Book actually used to go to school in Michigan though. That's the crazy thing about it.
We can go ahead and get.
I'm just trying to see what you would give up.
Get Green. Build around Sengun.
Yeah, Sengun's solid. I like Sengun.
Definitely solid.
But man, I don't know if y'all remember.
What you
Rico, we was talking at the beginning of the season, and we said this in one of our earlier episodes that hey, from that situation, it's over with this season if they were gonna have to pick between Green and Sengun.
Oh yeah, I mean after this running, I think it make it pretty easy.
Oh, definitely.
You can't. At this point, you can't let go of Sengun. Unless you get like a crazy deal. Like, it had to be like crazy. But ain't he like 22?
Yeah, he's young. He's like 22, 23.
Yeah, you can build with that. Yeah.
That's the problem, man. I just don't know.
But Jalen Green, he too inconsistent, man.
He is very inconsistent. The biggest thing about Jalen Green too, and I was noticing this with Jalen Green, he had, and this is why I say advanced statistics count sometimes. He shoots the lowest percentage in the NBA of standing 3-point shots. His entire 3-point percentage is a moving shot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like literally, he shoots the lowest percentage of like. if I'm not mistaken, Jalen Green takes less than one standing three a game. Everything he takes is contested. And we was just
That's
talking
a
about this.
ridiculous stat.
Yeah, he shoots everything off the dribble. So until Jalen Green learns how to perform with the ball out of his hand, we're gonna continue to have the same problem out of Jalen Green. Also, before we move on too far, I mocked up a trade that will send Devin Booker to Phoenix, not Phoenix. That'll send Devin Booker to Detroit.
All right, let me.
Detroit could acquire Devin in a one team trade. Of course, it's gonna be more teams or whatever because it's never just a 1-on-1. Devin Booker could get to Detroit by trading Tobias Harris, Jaden Ivey, and Ron Holland, and they're gonna need some picks. So Detroit's 2028 and Detroit's 2030 first round pick with some kind of protection because that's how all the picks are now. A pick swap with Detroit in 2031 and 2 second-round picks in 2027.
They still gonna need more.
Nah, I'm not
That's
trying
solid.
to be funny.
But
That's
them
a
picks,
solid.
they kind of valuable though.
Yeah, them later picks are very valuable.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I don't know how valuable the Pistons picks are in 5 years. That's the problem. You can't project how good or bad a team is going to be. If they're a team like the Pistons or Rockets right now, then your 2030 picks are going to be very low value compared to a team like the Mavericks, who may end up just being bad in 2030. So that's just a little mock-up.
I can actually see him going to the Mavericks.
Devin Booker?
I can see. I can
He
see
better stay
Devin
out of
going.
Dallas.
But the real question is, how does he get there though?
Y'all know we were just talking about how bad Dallas manages injuries. You know, they just fired their athletic trainer.
As
They
they
just
should.
fired him today.
As they should.
Yeah,
That's,
he should have been fired. There's no way. Bro.
it's like they had L's there.
PJ
Pretty
Washington,
much.
Nah, he would have got him right though. I ain't
bro.
gonna lie.
PJ
More
Washington
than that.
missed
I
significant
would have given him
time.
a ginger ale.
All the people that missed significant time on that team: PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively. Luka was hurt when they traded him. Kyrie Irving missed significant time. Dante Exum was missing time this season. Klay Thompson was missing games this season. When they traded for AD, he got hurt the first game back because they misevaluated him. I don't see a world where he was going to survive this offseason either. It was on the wall.
Yeah, first game was crazy though.
First game got hurt.
Ooh, I just thought about a team for your boy, the Freak. Oh my God! If they make that happen, it'll be crazy.
Now I did, and this will tap into my Giannis trade. I'm gonna save it till I get to talking about Giannis. I do have a trade mocked up for the Rockets and Giannis though.
All right.
So Lakers next season. I'm gonna be honest. Lakers just go crazy this offseason. Make you a move. Go crazy this offseason. Next season is your season.
Would you bring back Brian?
Yeah. I think, bro.
Oh yeah.
LeBron is the same man that had a TV special for what team he was going to sign to in free agency. If you don't think he's getting a retirement tour where the NBA can siphon every dollar, y'all are drunk.
He's still the captain of the ship.
Pretty much.
Y'all are drunk. This man had a 2-hour special about what team he was going to sign to.
Hey, don't say nothing out the way.
Huh?
Don't say nothing. My bad. Apologize, fellas. I wish I could point it. Don't say nothing out the way about LeBron. Okay? All right, back to the show, Jay. Let's go.
The short answer is get a center.
Yeah, TV break.
That's the short answer is to get a center. I got a longer answer coming for y'all later, but the short answer is get a center.
I still don't think they gave Jackson Hayes a fair shot.
I don't like Jackson Hayes. I got into it with somebody the other day about Jackson Hayes, bro. This guy just kept trying to convince me that Jackson Hayes should have been playing more minutes. He should have been this. He should have been that.
He probably should have, to be perfectly honest with you.
But he ain't good. I get when you're back against the wall, Polo.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie. When you're back against the wall, you do try some outlandish stuff.
I'm talking about just for a matchup. You know what I'm saying? For a matchup, because man,
he definitely could have made a difference.
The center pool ugly this year as far as free agent.
Oh no, they definitely trading. They're not getting a free agent. I think they're gonna go right back after Mark Williams again.
Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Crap.
Yeah, they're going right back after Mark Williams.
Brooke Lopez.
Nah, he too
Probably.
old. Some other centers
Don't
on that
matter.
radar that I could see them going after. I could see them going after Jared Allen this offseason. Rebounding center, not making a whole lot of money.
Good defense.
I feel like depending on where Cleveland is.
Yeah. The Pacers, I could see them trying to make a call for Miles Turner.
Need him.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
And
Would
he
be
can shoot
nice.
threes.
I'm just not a fan of Miles Turner, bro.
And I don't know why. That's always confused me. Miles Turner has always been solid. He's never been like,
He's more healthy than the center you like.
He fits into that league real nice.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, Els. Don't listen to Polo. He plugs into a lot of places quite easily.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. I like him
see that.
because he also can stretch the floor.
Yeah, I was about to say
he
that.
can
That's
shoot.
exactly what I was about to say. I could see him plugging in at a lot of teams. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of him.
He's more valuable to be shopped around.
I could see the Lakers making a call for Nick Claxton as well. They really just need a big body to rebound and catch lobs. That's all you need.
But do you look at Nick Claxton as a rebounder?
Yeah, he can.
He can, but I like him as a defender though. They were sweet at the rim this last
defender
season.
for sure.
He more like an energy guy.
We need an inside big body defender, and if they can scratch the floor, that'll be perfectly nice. Because also, one thing about if the offense ain't flowing, and we got LeBron there, we need it to be the floor to be stretched because we know where he going. Drop that head and trying to get to the inside, like.
I mean, yeah, but we've seen guys that live above the rim also have inside centers. So I don't think it's completely like Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell live at the rim, and he always playing with Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley has learned how to shoot, but Jared Allen
that paint always clogged.
It is.
He's a smaller person too, and he's more creative with getting off shots.
I mean, yeah, but still,
a different type of bag.
He attacked the rim. That's what he's gonna do. Some other guys I can see them making calls for. That's about it. I think my big one is gonna be what I got in the works coming up.
You think somebody trying to go get Chris Middleton? I don't think he worth it much. No.
I don't really see it.
They'd rather have me.
Unless he get like cut and become free agent.
Yeah.
Basically. Hey, what happened to the my fault. Go ahead. I'm thinking out loud. What happened to that point guard that played with Sacramento that was real fast? What's his name?
About De'Aaron Fox? He played for San Antonio.
Fox in San Antonio.
Okay.
All right. And the Milwaukee Bucks. I think that the Giannis Antetokounmpo thing, it's been real. It's been great. Giannis brought you a tip, multi-time depoy, MVP award winner. Probably could get another MVP before it's all said and done. One of the most, if not the most dominant paint players in the league right now. I think it's trade season. I think they're going to mutually agree to some kind of trade, and I think the Bucks are going to try and rebuild it.
You kind of have to.
Yeah. I think the Bucks are going to commit to losing for a minute.
But Dame finna be getting paid a lot while he's sitting on that bench, man.
Exactly. Dame's going to be making a lot to be out at least a year.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord have mercy.
But he getting paid $60 million into their contract.
They may be able to avoid it. They'll figure out a way to get off of it. So, some potential Giannis landing spots that I have. For its and giggles, I did put the Sixers in here because I could definitely see this happening.
Okay.
I can from the standpoint of I went and did some research. The Sixers got a lot of stuff that the Bucks might want, and it's draft capital. Els was telling me about the Sixers draft capital. I didn't think too hard about it until I went and looked at the picks that they actually own and from what teams.
That's the only thing they win.
And it could be worth it. So I have a trade mocked up for the Sixers, for the Lakers, for the Spurs, for the Rockets, and for the Thunder.
All right.
So where do y'all want to start?
So
I think the Sixers was the best one.
I bet you do. That's the only thing y'all win in this draft pick.
So the Sixers trade would be Paul George for Giannis. Those would be the only two players involved. But the 76ers would give up the Clippers pick in 2028, Also, they would get the pick swap in 29 for that Clippers pick as well. It'll have some kind of protection. It'll probably be like top 3 protected. They will give up Philly's first round pick in 29, Philly's first round pick in 31, Philly's second in 27, and their second in 2031. So 6 picks in total, basically, as well as Paul George, and you end up with 2 years of Giannis.
We win automatically if we got a healthy Embiid, a semi-healthy Embiid. We just need Embiid on one foot.
This is the most unrealistic out of all the trades, but I thought it was an interesting one because if they're going to get rid of Giannis, Giannis is going for it. Depending on the situation, you're getting at least 3 first-round picks for Giannis.
I don't feel like this is unrealistic.
It's not, but I just for its and giggles, I might as well.
Giannis want to play with Embiid.
What? Never mind. Be quiet.
I don't know if I'm the Bucks though. Those Clippers picks is what really interests me. Those Clippers picks are very interesting.
Yeah, because the Clippers about to be trash. Kawhi about to probably get hurt again next year, and James Harden about to. You don't know if he coming back, so they about to be ass. And by 2028, that pick is about to be good.
Yeah, 2028, they're gonna be a good pick. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. How y'all feel about that? If y'all would grade it on a scale like A to F, take realism out of it. If it was to happen, what would y'all kind of grade this from A to F?
Talking about the Sixers?
Yeah,
I give it a D.
Yeah, I give it. I'll be honest with it. Depending on which team you coming from, for the Sixers to get them, that'll definitely be an A. But for what's gonna come from the Sixers, I don't know. I'm gonna have to say a C. I'm gonna have to say C on both sides.
Because Paul George indeed had a horrible season last year, but I don't know. I can give him benefit of the doubt.
I'm saying for them to give up everything that they giving up, you know what I'm saying? That's not a bad idea to get a player like Giannis. But
Get a player like Giannis,
yeah, be perfectly honest with you, for Giannis standpoint, that'd be a definitely F, like straight up F for Giannis to go there. No, I'm talking about for Giannis. Now for the team, for the Bucks, it'll be a plus. But for Giannis,
how's that an F for Giannis though? Giannis wants to win.
Philly. I'm quite sure he want to win, but if you want to win, that's not the team you going to win.
I'm not gonna say that. If Giannis is the best player on that, if Giannis is the best player on that Sixers team, fully healthy, then we're having a different conversation.
If you want Honda Civics was fast when they first came out. Now, if you put one by a track hawk, it's gonna get burnt. You do not want to go to 50.
But if you add a 56 millimeter turbo on that Honda Civic, that track hawk is gonna get walked.
But I'm just speaking about realistic.
Giannis is a
That's
56
the wrong place to go to.
Giannis is a 56 millimeter turbo going to any team.
Well, I'm saying Giannis is good. Giannis is great. I'm not saying Giannis not.
Hold on, time out.
Why? Hold
on. Bench.
He is better off staying in Milwaukee before he goes to Philly.
He's not a better off in Milwaukee. We've seen this. We've watched this. You're not better off staying in Milwaukee. If you get on a Sixers team, where you can play next to a starting 5 of Jared McCain, Tyrese Maxey, probably Kelly Oubre, Giannis at the 4, and Joel Embiid, that is better than anything Milwaukee has put out in the last seasons. Regardless, that is better than anything they have put out in the last.
Embiid coming back fully healthy this year, bro. I'm calling it.
Regardless, Embiid's biggest
he can't do that.
Embiid's biggest issue was he couldn't stay healthy and he was overworked. If he's playing next to a Giannis, Tyrese Maxey, even a Jared McCain, then what? We got 3rd or 4th option Embiid. Well, all he got to do is get rebounds, shoot a little bit, stretch the floor.
Well, that's a lot of money.
But that's not Embiid. Embiid ego is not going to allow that to happen.
He said, I ain't gonna lie though. He said it himself last season that he would like to take a step back.
And he did.
I remember.
Yeah.
A quote with him saying that.
He said that.
he did say he would like to take a step back.
And I wonder why, because he can't do it no more.
I
Nah,
mean,
he do got a
regardless,
big load. Pause.
He
I
was
was just
giving them.
gonna
What do
say.
you mean? He was giving them 30 on one leg.
I'm not saying Embiid's not good. That's not what I'm saying. But
Look, bro,
what I'm saying is Embiid's ego is not gonna allow it to happen, bro.
I don't even think
I
he
don't
per
see
se
it.
just has a crazy ego though. He doesn't handle the media very well, but I don't what ego, where are you seeing a crazy ego from him? Harden got a
Embiid,
crazy ego than Embiid.
yeah, man. Let's
I
go to the next topic, man. You crazy.
What? It's a lot of niggas who have worse egos than Joel Embiid does.
I like one thing I'm gonna give Joel Embiid is his heart for the game. That's all I'm gonna give him. I'm not
The
saying
one,
he ain't good. He got a heart for it. He really want it. I could tell he really want it. I remember I wanted a gift for Christmas and I ain't get it. I cried and my cousin them got it. That's what he remind me of. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. He has the heart for it. But if you want to go to a team that's going to win, I do not see them winning with the problems that they have over there. Tyrese Maxey, yes, he is good. I'm not saying he's not.
Jared McCain is also a very good player.
McCain is good too.
Kelly
But if
Oubre is
you
a
want
very good
to,
player.
he's subpar. He's
They
subpar.
have
Kelly
some.
Oubre
I'm
is
gonna be
subpar.
honest. For what you want role players to do, Philadelphia, the 76ers have very solid role players. If you're not dependent on your role players to win you every game, the Sixers have some of the better role players in the NBA right now. And I'm not even a big Sixers fan, but just coming from watching how those guys played together, the few games that they were healthy, it was a pretty good watch. They weren't completely unwatchable.
The few games that they were healthy, only person I can see that's really gonna be good at something, they gonna have to give up Maxey.
They're not giving it. They don't have to give up Tyrese Maxey.
That's the future, bro.
They don't have to give up Tyrese Maxey.
Thank
I just
you.
want to know how y'all gonna pay everybody. No, I want
I
to know.
mean,
They
I'm gonna
have
be
to give
honest.
up Maxey.
They got the money
That's the only. They don't want George.
because hold
They
on,
gotta give up
because
Maxey.
finesse. Paul George contract and Giannis contract was like a $5 million difference.
Oh, so you did say you giving up
Yeah,
Paul George.
Paul George. Yeah,
I ain't hear that part of
it was
my
like a
But they
$5
gotta
million
give up
difference.
Maxey. They not gonna want a player that's.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
If the
just hear
Bucks'
me out.
goal is to stack picks and suck, then you want Paul George. If that's their goal, I'm not saying this trade is gonna happen, but if your goal is to suck, then that Paul George trade looks great because you get a lot of draft capital and you can still be trash. That's why I'm saying that.
But the only thing I'm speaking of now, with so many players being able to say where they want to go, I don't think that'll be somewhere he want to go due to the fact of everything that happens around him. He got too much injury problems now, and be at 100%. Him and Giannis, that's nice. That's going to be deadly because Embiid can scratch the floor. Giannis can slash in. Giannis became a little bit better at passing the ball to and understanding. I like his post game that he's able to play with. But to go to a team like that, you will want everything to be going good as in a player standpoint. Now, at you look at Milwaukee, yeah, we'll get some picks. We'll be able to redo our whole team. Don't get me wrong, but they're not taking George for that.
I mean, bro, the thing is, it's
They
not
have
that
to give up a player like
you
Maxey.
keep listening.
You're gonna have to
you
give
keep
up players.
listening to the name. Is if the Bucks are committed to sucking and trying to get better for the future, the name doesn't matter. They could sign Paul George tomorrow, take the hit off his contract, and release him.
What's your favorite food, Jay?
I don't.
You don't gotta
know.
say it. You don't gotta say it. I asked you the wrong question. All right, you remember the first time you ever ate a lobster or something?
Okay, yeah.
You remember how good it tastes to you, like a nice steak or
For
something.
sure.
You remember the first? You feel me? They didn't taste it a championship.
Exactly.
They don't want that.
So what I'm saying, if you're the Bucks, why are you trying to retool when you could just get a bunch of draft capital and just rebuild? It's
Because the Bucks got role players too.
You just fired your championship winning coach
Kyle
this past
Kuzma?
season.
Man.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma was dirt.
Everything.
They ain't serious. When they picked up Kyle Kuzma, I knew they weren't serious.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's all. I don't think you trade if you're committed to winning. You don't trade Giannis. That's what I mean. But if you're like, hey, Giannis, you did us good for these years. Let's get you somewhere where you could potentially get a championship when you get there. Hey, here you go. Give me 6 draft. That was 6 draft picks, Polo. 4 first round picks from an organization who historically drafts fairly well, especially as of late. Because people forget they drafted Malcolm Brogdon, who was a rookie of the year. They also drafted.
I remember him.
They drafted Grayson Allen, who's a solid role player now. They drafted Giannis. They drafted Chris Middleton. I believe they drafted Bobby Portis. So a team who can historically draft quite well could 6 draft picks.
Yeah,
over the next 4
you're
years.
right. You got
That's what I
hey Jay. I'm not arguing against the way you're looking at it. I'm just speaking on the logic, just from the team standpoint, because also with them having the good role players and the people that they didn't draft there, who's to say if they don't get somebody to come to Milwaukee and Giannis will want to stay?
I mean,
somebody like who though? That's the question.
Yeah, because the thing is, with Dame going out for that Achilles injury, you just put a big dent in a lot of your plans. Dame was your next. That was your, you know what I'm saying?
To get you over the hump.
Yeah, that was your guy. And if anybody was gonna go, it was gonna be Dame. Now Dame coming off a rough season with a torn Achilles at 30. What? How old is Dame?
They basically put all their eggs in that basket. I ain't gonna lie.
They did. This was the last ditch effort. Dame is 34 years old, finna be coming off a torn Achilles.
When he gonna be 36 when he get back? Because I remember at least
he's gonna miss he's gonna miss all the next season. So Dame will be 36 years old coming back.
That's tough.
Have he had a fairly healthy career?
I believe so, but that Achilles is
that's something that's major.
Yeah, he could change your career. Like
different animal. Younger guys come back off Achilles fine. KD's the only older guy who's come back off an Achilles and still look like the same type of player.
His game wasn't really predicated off athleticism though.
As much as Dame is quick. Dame is shifty.
Yeah.
Dame is in 2021. Dame got hurt. So yeah. Moving on to the next team, your Los Angeles Lakers, if they wanted to trade for Giannis. The trade that I have marked up is Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Kmet, 2026 first round pick, and the 2028 first round pick for Giannis.
That's half team, right?
Then I'm Bron.
Hell no.
Nah, they
I would want to combine Bron with them guys.
For the Lakers, it don't make sense. It don't make sense for LeBron to go because he's about to retire.
Yeah.
I wonder if Bron is going to take that pick he was talking about.
Oh, he definitely will. And if you're the Bucks, this looks good for you as the Bucks because Austin Reeves still has some value and has a year on his contract. Vando has 2 years. Gabe Vincent and Rui both fall off your books after that season. And Dalton Kmet is a young guy if you're still committed on being young. Now, the Lakers' picks may not be worth as much as some other teams, but the idea was get Giannis there and not have great picks. The Lakers don't have a lot of picks.
No, they been got rid of those.
Mm-hmm. How y'all feeling about that? Holo, you the resident Lakers fan on the show?
I'm a LeBron fan.
Regardless, LeBron is in a gold uniform. So, with you being a resident Lakers fan on the show, how you feel about that?
That sounds good, but at the same time, that's a little bit too much, if you ask me.
It's not too much. Y'all don't have 4. If y'all had 4 first-round picks to give, then yeah, that's too much. Y'all don't have 4 first-round picks to give.
Because it's going to be a team that's willing to give a lot for
It's
Giannis.
a team that's going to be – I'm just being modest with the first-round picks. The Thunder could send them 6 first-rounders and not lose anything.
Keep it pushing. Yeah.
They can
I like
send
what the Thunder doing right now.
They probably
Hey, Phoenix can send that boy over
there. Yeah. Why is Phoenix trading for Giannis?
Hey, what Phoenix picks looking like?
You give him Durant. You give him Durant.
Contract, right?
You give him Durant, and they got some picks.
Yeah, I think you got.
Why are you trading for Giannis though when you don't have expectations now? So trading for Giannis is useless for
You
you.
send
Giannis,
Durant. You send Durant with that high contract over there. Get you Giannis and give him some picks. Then we can make something shake in the draft.
okay, so you swap KD for Giannis, win 5 more games, and still in the play-in.
I think it'd be more than that.
It's not gonna be more than that because
I'm
Bradley
saying
Beal is still trash
it's logical.
last season, and they still have no role players.
Oh, yeah, Bradley
But
Beal, he probably go somewhere else. I ain't gonna lie.
man, he got that no trade clause.
I know that, but I'm saying like if you want to do anything, like what?
I bet you they're gonna have to wait that one out. But yeah,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
moving on. My favorite out of all the trades that I mocked up, my personal favorite from a standpoint of what's given back to what you're receiving, was the Bucks and Spurs making a trade.
That's what I was about to say. That's the team I see. Go ahead, my fault.
So I have Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, and Jeremy Sochan. You trade Chicago's pick this year, which is a 9th through 30. You trade Atlanta's pick next year, and you trade Dallas's pick from 2030. All 3 of those picks are very, very high known picks. Devin Vassell is a very good young player. He's a shooting guard, but you can always draft another shooting guard, in my opinion. Els, did you hear the trade?
The
Spurs.
This one is for Spurs. No,
Yeah.
go say it one more time.
Also, I would give up Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, and Jeremy Sohan for the Chicago 26 pick, which is 9 through 30, the Atlanta pick from 27, and the Dallas pick from 2030. They throw some second rounders in there, but that Dallas pick is one that's really intriguing to me if I'm the Bucks.
Yeah, I don't know what Dallas gonna look like. Shoot,
As well as that 27 Hawks pick could be good because we don't know what the Hawks gonna look like after the offseason.
Name the players one more time. Shohan,
Devin Vassell, Sohan, and Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes and Jeremy Sohan would be rental players because their contracts would expire. They would probably go ahead and buy Harrison Barnes out as well as Sohan, and then keep Devin Vassell to kind of build towards the future.
I don't know about that one, bro.
How you think?
I just don't know if I would take that.
Like, if you're who, the Bucks?
If you get Vassell
and 3 very good first round picks.
I don't like Shohan, bro.
Sohan's not the part of the trade. The trade for the Bucks is the picks because Sohan is on an expiring contract. They could buy him out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That Dallas pick from 2030 might be something serious because Dallas is bad now.
Yeah, and if Kyrie come back, it's like basically rebuild. I mean, if he don't come back, it's basically like rebuild. And I guess you could.
That 2027 Hawks pick looks like delicious too, because that's gonna be Trae Young gonna be gone by within the next 2 seasons.
Now they can get Giannis. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know if they get Giannis. I ain't even had them mocked up because I don't know what you give up to get Giannis.
Giannis and what you call it would be like playing like Monstars, bro.
Yeah, because they literally throwing oops all day.
Oh yeah.
But Polo, I don't know where Polo went, but we're gonna keep it moving because we've been on this a lot.
That'll feel like a upgraded John Collins to what they were doing. The role he gonna be playing.
How you feel about that Spurs trade? Giannis, Wemby, and Spider playing together. Along with Chris Paul being your 6th man. You probably draft a shooting guard in the draft this year with that pick.
I like it, man.
Yeah. Now,
I like Atlanta too. I heard that
that bumps the Spurs over that makes the Spurs in that contender category because their defense is going to be crazy.
Ooh, it's gonna be hard to get a shot off, man.
You're not the paint. Because then, since Giannis can now be a POA defender, and he doesn't have to worry about guarding the rim anymore because you got Wemby behind you. Giannis locking up stuff on the wing will be crazy.
But would they even use him though? Because Giannis out there on that perimeter, man. I don't know. I didn't see him get cooked a little too many times, man.
I have, but I mean, even then, what you gonna do? Settle for jump shots?
I mean, if they get them open, I mean, yeah,
I don't think they're gonna just be getting them open though. So that team will still be a solid team. That team won't be stripped all the way to the ground like some other teams would be in this situation.
I just
Like
don't know if they put Giannis out there. I don't know.
if
Maybe
you're the
occasionally,
Spurs,
but
you still have Stephon Castle, Keldon Johnson, that Sandro dude that had all them points that game. Yeah, like you still got some solid players. Moving on to the next trade though, because we've been on this a lot. Bucks and Rockets. I have Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., the Brooklyn first round pick from 27, Houston's pick in 27, and Houston's pick in 2031.
I like that one.
This
Like
is the
for
trade. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Polo, this is the trade I make if I'm still trying to compete now. This is the trade I make.
I can see that.
But go ahead, Rico. What you were saying?
I was just saying, basically, yeah, I like that trade. I ain't gonna lie. For what their options gonna be, I like that trade.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's nice. I agree with you on that.
That's the trade I make if I still want to compete. It's that trade because Jabari Smith Jr. be up for an extension around that time. You would have Jalen Green locked in for the next 2 to 3 years because he had just signed that extension. And Dylan Brooks is still a solid piece to add on any team, especially defensively.
My question is this, and which I like what you said. Do you think that they would send him to anybody in the East?
No, I said that though. I said
Yeah.
I don't see him going nowhere in the East because wherever he goes, you're automatically he's gonna want to get to a contender, so you're automatically bumped into that contenderish status. And yeah, I hate seeing all the stars go out west, but you know it kind of is what it is.
That's what's about to happen.
Yeah, I just don't see them trading him within his own conference. You just
Yeah.
rarely see all NBA talent if they get traded in their own conference like that. Like before KD got back out west, he was in Brooklyn, so he was back on the East.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if you're the Bucks and you still want to compete, that's the trade you make. I have one more trade, and this trade is strictly situational because if the Thunder end up losing at some point in this playoff run, I see the Thunder can give up Isaiah Hartenstein, Lou Dort, 26 first round pick from Houston. Dallas is 2028 first round pick, their own pick in 2030, and whatever other picks you want to throw at them.
I think Milwaukee about to try to get greedy on one of these teams.
They'll try and get greedy on the Thunder for sure.
I ain't got no choice.
They gonna want all them picks.
My question is this, Jay.
But
you gotta know what you gotta get your worth, bro. Sorry.
But realistically though, if I'm the Thunder, I'm giving whatever picks they want though, because the Thunder can't use all their picks.
Right.
Because the Thunder is
basically they'll still have some left over. Yeah.
The Thunder is use it or lose it. So the Thunder have between now and 2031, the Thunder have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 first round picks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 second round picks, but 9 first and 16 seconds between now and 2031.
I got a question. Jay.
It's 25. Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think your team would give up for?
I don't think we even got enough to give up to get Giannis.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna trade Giannis in the East either.
But I'm just saying, for him to play in the Heat, that'd be nice. And you get somebody like Harden who come over with that team. Oh,
I really don't. I don't know
how to get him for the low though.
I know how much they. Yeah, I just know how much we'll have to give up to get him just to even make the money match. Because I feel like within the next 3 to 4 years, our young core will be able to gel together and be a whole lot better than they are right now. And I feel like you just throw all that away if you want to go get Giannis. And the thing is, all these teams that I've been looking at as far as getting Giannis are like one piece type of teams from being legitimate title contenders. Every team I just said, the Thunder, Rockets, Spurs, Lakers, and even the Sixers are legitimately one piece away from being real title contenders. I just don't see a world where they don't try and get to a contender where they just trade Giannis to some guys that's gonna make the play in.
I mean, it depends on how much they giving up, though. But I don't think somebody that low will have some what they want though.
Exactly.
They got you the whole team
Pretty much, bro. Go
and the draft
get a
capital.
team full of free agents. Got to
Because what's the point of trading for Giannis if you're gonna put the lounge 5 around them?
Hey, we'll have some good water boys out there, man.
Well, Giannis gonna be in the same situation, not making no more money. In the same situation,
He's gonna be like Miller when he went to the Knicks.
I can shoot, bro. Shoot. Good, he passed it to me.
You got that old head jumper. I'm already knowing.
Well, to close out the show, I got a few questions for y'all. Round 2 of the playoffs. Is it trouble in Cleveland? Cleveland is down 2-0. Cleveland is down 0-2 to the Pacers right now. They've lost both games, also blowing a big lead and wasting a 48-point performance from Donovan Mitchell. First game 1, they hunted the crap out of Jared Allen. Game 2, you had no Evan Mobley as well as no Darius Garland again. So is it trouble in Cleveland in y'all opinion?
I think something bigger might be going on with Darius Garland because they being real discreet about that.
I was about to say, like, what's like the time frame for like for the bodies that was out the other night to come back?
A toe sprain.
It more than toe sprain.
DeAndre Hunter sprained his thumb and an ankle sprain. So these are stuff that can cause legitimate time misses because playing on a bum ankle is trash. If he broke his toe, then Darius Garland is useless with a broke toe.
Yeah.
I know the work with a broke toe.
They missing some key pieces though. Like,
I mean, yeah, Polo, but you're not an NBA point guard who gonna move shifty and fast from point to point. If
he just talking at that point.
I'm actually not. Get about Spider.
But that's the
thing.
thing. We've seen get about a Spider, and they just lost 2 games at home.
I'm be honest with you. I can see actually it being a longer than what we expected. Don't worry about nothing until they get that third loss. Other than that, because it wasn't like it was games that was, you know what I'm saying? So
games that was what?
That was just close, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was strictly
they lost
blowout. Yeah,
game.
they did.
They lost last game by a game winner, and they were up like 15 in the 4th.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But at the same time, it's not like, all right, who OKC just blew out?
No, they lost close too.
Answer me this. What team that OKC just blew out?
You talking about Denver?
What? They hadn't blew Denver out. They're beating them bad right now.
Who the team OKC just beat?
Right, oh, the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
It wasn't no stance like, so well, when OKC won the first 2 games, you knew for a fact, yeah, man, they about to win this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not that first game.
I mean, the Pacers won the first game by 9.
9 points, not bad.
The problem is if you're Cleveland, you're not protecting home court as well as Donovan Mitchell just had his best playoff game, this is probably going to be his best playoff game in this playoffs because he just had 48 points. You just wasted a 48-point performance as well as it took 48 points just for y'all to still lose.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's a problem yet. We'll talk about it. Me and you can talk about it after the 3rd game, and we'll see what it is.
It's gonna be too late, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
no,
too late.
I'm saying after they lose their 3rd game, it's something to worry about because they can't make no moves right now. You know what I'm saying? That's when they identify. But would it be?
I just don't
up with a game winner.
The thing is, Els, I didn't have faith in the Pacers until I watched how they played. They play together quite well. Like the Pacers had 6 guys in double figures yesterday. Like they're not a pretty team to watch. They don't have two guys that's going off every night, but they got six guys that can go off. Both games this series, they've had six guys over double figures.
They do play well together, though. I
They
give them
play a
that.
very good
Man,
team style game. And to me, that's where Halliburton is thriving the most at in his team style game.
Yeah, I give
Like
you that.
Yeah,
and
But if you
Cleveland,
expect him to go out there and go crazy, like I'm talking with the
he's a good.
score, that ain't him.
He's a good he's a good man. He's a good game manager.
I mean, I think he's doing more than game. I think he's really good at being their best player. I think that team is kind of built around him to an extent.
He played the game the right way too.
Yeah,
I give him that.
but him not like what him being his best player ain't him going out there scoring 30 every night. You know.
I mean, yeah, but if you look at guys who've been the best player on their team and didn't score 30 every night, Steve Nash won 2 MVPs off 20 and 10.
Yep.
Not
different
saying,
games too.
I mean, shoot, arguably it might have been harder for Steve to get that 20 and 10 the offense they was running. That 7 seconds or less was a killer.
Yeah.
But
He was just
yeah,
a dog.
Halliburton's been playing very well and very efficient in these playoff games.
I mean, that's the name of his game, efficiency.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's very efficient. And I think, bro, we assert dominance or star power by how many points you drop. When in reality, Ant drops a whole lot of points, but Ant also take a metric ton of shots every game.
Look what he just did. He was 0
Yeah.
for 10.
Man, Ant
He scored 1 point the first half.
Ant scored 22 points last night.
And shot the team out the game.
Tyrese Halliburton, on the other hand, had 19 points on 11 shots, shooting 63%.
Hey, I got a question. It's one more before we get out of here. Most definitely that we do need to talk about.
We're not done. We still
Okay.
Yeah, still going down the
All
playoff list. Can the Warriors survive with no Steph? He's expected to miss at least the next 2 games.
No.
I think they'll survive till he get back.
If you depended on Buddy Hield, then you in bad shape.
That is how I felt. That's also how I felt.
I don't know. That was looking pretty decent.
Yeah, but
I would expect them to do that every game.
You're not gonna get a lot of that from him.
You might not get a lot of that from him, to be honest with you. He really just warmed up like microwave. He started popping. You know what I'm saying? Popcorn started popping for him. I actually like, and I hate to say it, Draymond actually played a great game, especially in the first half of the game.
Yeah, I think that was the real difference maker.
That was the real difference.
See Rudy Gobert and just start hating this nigga for some reason.
His neck, boy. Man, you can't mess with me.
But
also, do you see what he's doing to Rudy? Rudy cannot stay in the paint and play defense no more.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you. And I hate to be this guy because we saw what he did just do this game. Draymond shot 32% from 3 this season. You could beat me, Draymond. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Draymond, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it, brother. I'm not gonna lie.
And then, you gotta think about it.
Because Draymond didn't even have a lights out 3-point game this last game. He shot 4 for 10. He hit a lot of clutch ones early, but he shot 4.
That's what I'm saying. He might have kept shooting as the game went on, but he finished first half with 15 points. He was the leading scorer. He was the leading scorer going to the second quarter. No, he scored over 15 points. He was the leading scorer going to the second quarter with 14 points. When Steph went out, he was the leading scorer already. 14 points that game. And it was efficient. He started missing at the end, but at the same time, you got Draymond. I don't see Draymond shooting like that again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
I agree with you, Jay. But once you got somebody like Jimmy Buckets, hey, I need you to put that same cape on you put on when you was over there, down drinking my ties and stuff. I need you to put that same cape on while Steph gone. If you could just get us one of these games, who's to say? If you can give me one more game,
And
Now I'm not putting.
Jimmy didn't play his best last game either.
He didn't. That's what I'm saying. But they pulled it off. They
Yeah, but
pulled it off. Them
but
together.
on one hand though, we can still say on the other side, I don't know if Ant just don't like showing up to work for game ones, but he had a horrible shooting night game one against the Lakers too. And then after every game after that, just kept heating up.
We ain't even have to talk about that.
But I'm just saying, like, Ant, I don't.
Well, it ain't like he went crazy every game though, and like
Yeah.
against the Lakers though.
I can see Draymond Green not continuing to be this hot, but I just can't see Ant remaining cold like that.
I agree.
I think they let their guard down. That's honestly what it is. I think they let their guard down. Are the Knicks a legit team? Boston's strategy of chuck up 3-pointers and make y'all deal with it has cost them 2 straight games. The Knicks took a 1-point win tonight. Now the one difference is the Knicks aren't shooting well from 3 either, and they're not out rebounding like they usually out rebound other teams. Mikal Bridges clutch steal at the end of the game and not even let Boston get a shot off. Jason Tatum won the Stinky Award of the night, 5 for 19. Jaylen Brown got the Stinky Award for the other night. But with Boston's 2 big stars playing kind of bad, can the Knicks survive, or do you think it's just a matter of time before the Knicks start losing?
With the way that boy playing,
I wouldn't be too I think it's pretty much like when we put the Cavs. I wouldn't be too worried about them until they get another loss. But yeah, I'm still confident in the Celtics
because honestly, Josh Hart beat them tonight. Jalen Brunson had a bad game. They lost to Josh Hart.
Josh Hart to do that, bro. He one of those sneaky players. Look up, he got like 17 rebounds.
He ain't bored in this series, but he's shooting the cover off the ball. He's shooting quite well this series.
Okay.
Sometimes with him it's either one or the other.
I can't say I can't see really Tatum having too many off games. Same way I'm gonna say I can't see Bronson having too many off games. That's the whole reason why it's a team game. Now I must say this: if that light skinned assassin come back, they better pack their lunch because I don't see both of them players having off games. Him and Brunson, I don't see that too often. And then that's when you got to go and look at your supporting cast. Which supporting cast do you feel as if is going to be the most efficient?
The Boston. I watched.
I'm not sold on Miles McBride.
I've seen Boston supporting cast win championships.
Who's more hungry right now?
Boston still. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So?
I do think so. Boston has never been a team in my years of watching basketball. Boston has never been a team to lay down and just take nights off. They didn't do it. They didn't do it when they had the big 3. They didn't do it when they had Brad Stevens coaching. They're not taking nights off now. They're just having bad shooting nights. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. Shoot bad. Hey, that's what's gonna happen.
Well, they got to figure it out because everybody be on the road now.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. If Jason Tatum remembers he's 6'10", they're gonna have this problem.
I feel like we've been having that conversation since he got in the league, though.
We indeed have. Just the time for Jason Tatum to remember that he's 6'10". And if y'all don't know what I mean, then I can't explain it. It's just the time for him to remember that he's 6'10".
I mean, if he don't do it now, I don't know when he gonna do it.
I'm telling you, because he's been hunting Jalen Brunson. That's the thing.
Yeah,
he got to play big, man.
Huh?
He got to play big. I'm not talking about make big plays. I'm talking about playing big.
For sure.
That nigga think he's 6'6".
No, he thinks he's 6'3". He dead ass think he's 6'3". He plays like Jalen Brunson. He plays like Jalen Brunson for sure. Jump shots, fadeaways. He can hit those shots, but Jason Tatum, I need you to be 6'10" for a minute.
Yeah, put your head down, my boy.
Joker or Jester? After a game winner hit by Mr. Aaron Gordon in game 1, Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets are getting beat like they stole some in game 2.
I felt like that was bound to happen though. Like the way game one went, I don't know. I just felt it coming.
What up, Cash? Do y'all see a world where the Nuggets can pull this off? And Russ is playing phenomenal, by the way.
Not for the series. Nah, I don't. I feel like they'll win another game or two, but nah, not series.
Nah. Thunder about to put belt their ass, bro.
Yeah, I think when Nuggets get on their home court, we're gonna see how different it is. But yeah, I think the Thunder still wins for sure. But I'm interested to see how this goes.
I just think it's too much talent for them. Like everywhere they go, they gotta guard somebody else. I don't think they have enough for it.
If they win, they get smoked the next round.
Nah, I think it's the opposite. I think if they win, then I think they're going back to the finals.
I feel like
because
win,
I don't think it's anything that
it's gonna need so much from Jokic, bro.
The thing is, Jokic dogs Rudy Gobert every time they play. They match up to me from a matchup standpoint. The Timberwolves are effed either way. You know how they say, "Damn if I do, damn if I don't."
I don't see OKC losing nothing.
I mean, regardless, but I'm saying either way, they're damn they do, damn they don't.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I like Minnesota, but the winner. This is the Western Conference Finals to me. This series right here.
I think Minnesota gonna have to eventually make some changes to their roster though. I don't think Rudy Gobert was the answer.
I don't either, but I think they like what he does defensively so much. His defensive impact is undeniable.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest with you, man, OKC about to look like the most boring team to win the championship.
Nah, I don't think so. Because whoever they come with out east gonna be a nail biter. Because say the Knicks do get past the Celtics, that means the Knicks will be the most battle tested team out east.
Bro,
so,
bro, let's not talk about that, bro. Like,
I'm just saying,
don't nobody want bro. They're gonna be so freaking annoying, bro.
Ain't gonna be no worse than y'all if y'all ever win.
Nah, we ain't that bad.
It ain't gonna be no. I think y'all might be worse. New York fans are annoying, yes, but let's be real. The most consistently annoying fans are Boston fans. If we being completely honest, they are the most consistently annoying fans.
Nope.
Boston.
When Boston is definitely annoying, but New York fans is annoying as a motherfucker, bro.
That's because you always stay out their Discord server and you will like them a lot more. You go in their Discord server and troll them every time they lose a game. That's why you hate Knicks fans.
The most annoying fan base, I hate to say it. No, I don't.
You're gonna say something extremely stupid. Watch and see.
Who you think, El?
It's one of them East big threes. It's either gonna be Boston, New York, or Philly. Those are like
definitely Philly.
I knew he was gonna say Philly. The way he looked at ears, I knew he was gonna say Philly.
I don't think Philly's worse than Boston. Philly and New York may be on the same level, but Boston fans are the worst fans. The reason Boston fans are the worst to me is because one, they're never happy with anything. Even when they win championships, they're never happy. But the thing is, they're always good, but act like nothing good ever happens. For example, I saw a Boston fan say that, man, I hope we get blessed with a number 1 pick soon.
For what?
It's stuff like that why we don't like y'all. And Boston fans are definitely that R word, by the way. They are that R word.
I agree with you. I agree with you over there.
New York fans is too.
New York fans are not as bad as Boston. New York got so many black fans. New York fans, black and Puerto Rican.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes down to Philly, though, it's supposed to be the city of brotherly love, and don't nobody love nobody. Mamas don't love kids. People don't love they. I'm talking about like people. Ain't no love in Philly, man. It's cold out there, man.
Yeah. Philly basketball. Philly
It's nothing
basketball.
about Philly that looks lovely, bro. That shit is
Yeah,
written.
nah.
Thank you. So you know what I'm saying. So
But the
already
thing
with that,
is,
I give you that. I give you
Philly
that.
basketball fans are annoying because they come off as Cowboys fans.
and I agree.
No, we don't. I can't say that because we ain't won enough. Like we ain't won enough to say that.
But y'all still had that
y'all
same
really haven't
it's
won
not year
nothing.
attitude.
That's why it's so annoying.
Yeah,
That-
because y'all exactly. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He hit it right on. It's annoying
No,
because y'all haven't
you
won.
can't use that analogy, bro.
We have to, and I'm gonna tell you
We
why.
have to because y'all do say every
Y'all
year is
sat
y'all year.
there. Y'all sat there and basically crucify a person that made y'all relevant. I agree with you. He didn't take no shots. He never was a shooter.
That's my
But
business.
y'all crucified
Yeah,
Ben
yeah, yeah.
Simmons.
I don't like how y'all did, Ben. Now y'all want him to come back.
But hold on. But did y'all
Y'all
also
choked him
did y'all
out.
also forget how we stood beside him though? For all those years, after year, how
I
we
give you
came
that.
back every year and we said, oh, he gonna shoot this year, or he gonna hit that 3 this year.
That's
But
good
that
and
what
all.
you said.
But that's good and all. But y'all still
Everybody always stood by
they
him, bro.
sent
Like
death threats to his mother.
Thank you, man. This is
Like, they
different.
sent death
These,
threats
yeah,
to
these
his
was
mother.
y'all own fans. I ain't gonna lie.
This
Like, come
man,
on,
this man
dog.
had to come outside with armed guards.
Look, see,
Oh,
look at
that
him.
was after him.
Look
I
at
ain't
him.
gonna lie. After that playoff series, oh yeah,
Y'all
it was
was
on him.
burning jerseys.
It
Yeah,
was,
acting
Y'all
like
was
me.
sending
it was
death
on him.
threats to his mama.
It was on him
Y'all
popping
was
after that.
somebody hung a Ben Simmons doll from a noose. Like, come on, dog.
but that's why.
Yes, that's why we say y'all are bad.
They
But I don't
burned his jersey in the middle of the game.
like, bro. It's bad. Like, it's bad. I've never seen a city turn on it. The last time I seen a city turn on a player like that was when Cleveland turned on LeBron.
I feel like he turned on us when he ain't dunk on Trae Young.
And see, that's the problem. Philly, like Cleveland, might have had a legitimate
Yeah,
reason to be like that with
On us.
LeBron, but y'all had no reason to be like that with Ben Simmons.
Yeah, we did, bro. Like we was like, oh,
yeah,
this
it
is
was pretty bad.
exactly what everybody been talking about.
Y'all had no reason.
It's like
to
I'll
be
beat that
Simmons.
man for
I don't
holding
think y'all
me,
are the
man.
worst fans. Y'all are top 3 worst NBA fans, but y'all not one. Y'all aren't one. The entitlement of Boston fans is more annoying than the Boston fans themselves.
Oh, don't even get me started, man. Oh man,
They're so entitled. Like, perfect example. Boston fans be Patriots fans because they all love the same team. Why are Patriots fans talking about how they got so mistreated? Like they didn't just have a 20-year dynasty with freaking 5 or 6 Super Bowls.
And every Super Bowl they won, they had something going on behind the scenes.
Exactly. So yeah, at least Boston's basketball team wins legit, but they are the worst fan base. I'm sorry.
We're not gonna say Boston team, Boston history. It's called history, his story. You know what I'm saying? To be perfectly honest with you, the last 2 championships that they done won within the last 20 years came from the big three and the team that just won. Boston is not as good as people want to make them out to be. Now, hear me out. The reason why I'm going to say I don't feel as if they're the worst fan base and it has nothing to do with anybody ethnic group at all. The reason why I'm going to say they're not the worst fan base because once you're used to greatness and you want great, you're going to expect that out of a team. Now, the reason why I feel as if Philly fan base is the worst because they never even got really sniffed too many championships, even chances to play in championships, and the way they do their players. The reason
But
why,
that's the thing, though. This is the thing. Yes, Philly has crucified their own players. They're overly critical of their own players, but Boston fans will sit there and tell you how to build your own favorite team. And Boston is going to crucify and criticize everything. CERM is the prime example of somebody who is going to criticize every other team. They're gonna compare every team to the Celtics. They're gonna compare every great to Larry Bird. They're gonna compare every great to how Pearson them was. That's the problem. Boston is horrible to everyone else.
bro, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm gonna leave Polo out of this, but I just seen some pretty delusional LA fans though. That's all I'm gonna say.
But that's a LeBron thing, though. I'm not even
No,
gonna lie.
I'm not talking about LeBron. I'm talking about even before LeBron. Like
Before
LA
LeBron.
been like this. LA been like this. Yeah, LA been like this. I ain't gonna lie.
That's that bandwagon thing, though, man. Big market teams gonna have bandwagoners.
I mean, I get the band. Well, I get that part, but like, nah, it's every year that year too. Like, I ain't forgot. Like, I be like going on Twitter sometimes. You'll see it.
Oh yeah, those Lakers pages are pretty annoying. Some of the best fans though. Before we get out of here, Thunder fans are some of the best fans I've seen. Extremely dedicated. They pack out every game. Pacers fans.
Hey, we dedicated too.
No, yeah, but y'all aren't. Y'all are bottom three, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might not be one, but y'all bottom three.
Bottom three, what? Who you talking about?
Worst fans, Philly. Bottom three worst. They're not the worst.
They are dedicated though. I can't deny that.
Number one.
They're dedicated.
Nah, they're not.
One thing I'm gonna say about them,
our players accountable.
If they won a championship within the last 20, 30 years, 10, 15, numbers like that mean something, I understand them.
They won one in the last 40.
Well,
they won one in the 80s.
Now, see, now I'm starting to, y'all about to pull the cowboy crap out of me when y'all talking about this stuff.
I mean, y'all won one in the 80s. So
they don't have expectations. Why are they even acting like that? That's like a chick thinking she bad when everybody knows she's ugly.
I mean, but I ain't gonna lie, Polo.
Wait a minute.
I want to say no expectations.
Let me ask y'all this question. If Ben Simmons, he was like the second or third pick, right?
He was first.
So first pick. Okay, so that's even better. So we asking for too much for the first round draft pick. Everybody compared this man to damn near be like LeBron. And
I don't know why.
It was a high. It was too much of an expectation for you to shoot the ball.
I mean, I get what you're saying. That's not the only reason y'all lost though. Because even take that series out of it. Okay, yeah, he cost you to Trae Young. Yes. Y'all also lost to Kawhi off a crazy shot.
I think that was y'all year for real.
That was y'all year. That was y'all's year. So I don't think that year with Trae Young was y'all's year. That was probably the straw that broke the camel's back.
It was.
Kawhi Leonard was the one. That was y'all's year.
That Leonard
shit.
That was the best team. That was the best team that y'all had.
I was sad for y'all.
Y'all had Ben Simmons, JJ Redick, Jimmy Butler, Tobias was still hooping in, Joel Embiid. I just had somebody in my head and I just lost it. Freak. Yeah, anyway, that was y'all year.
Yeah, we had a little mob that year. Niggas got rid of Jimmy Butler.
And that was hard on 2K. I ain't gonna lie. That was tough on 2K.
Hey, bro, when I used to put Jimmy Butler on ball, bro. Oh my lord.
Harass.
I think the most fun I ever had playing 2K with because I don't like to play now. The most fun play now team I've ever played with was that when the Pelicans had Anthony Davis and Boogie, because you never had a team that had two power forwards. And that was you never had a team that had two centers that could guard them.
That
was cheating. I ain't gonna lie.
What can you see the Pelicans doing to acquire a big name player?
That'll be an off-season talk. I ain't even thought about the Pelicans. The Pelicans' biggest issue was health. They had a really solid team going into the season, and their biggest issue was health.
They might have to do what the Clippers did, like with Kawhi. They might have to do that
because Zion wasn't just the only unhealthy one. B.I. missed significant time. DeJounte only played like 15 games this year.
Yeah, when he got hurt, I think that really messed up a lot.
Herb Jones got hurt. They were just hurt all year. They didn't even when DeJounte went down in like the first 2 weeks of the season. I just knew that was it for them.
They had a good team on paper though.
They indeed did.
They did.
DeJounte just went down extremely early. But yeah, we got some true super fans. Indiana fans are really good fans.
They racist too.
Probably. Do you know Clippers fans are actually really good fans? If you're being real, Clippers got some really great fans.
That's because they don't got no expectations.
That too. I think Heat fans are dedicated. Our games just get packed out. Very dedicated though, because you go through a lot being a Heat fan.
I think y'all still got a couple leftover bandwagons though.
Oh, we definitely do. Every team got them.
No wonder why their games get packed out. That's Miami. It's a tourist attraction. Plus the tickets are.
It's still Miami.
It's still Miami, but the
fans. No, hear me out. The tickets don't cost as much as they used to.
Of course not.
So they love them
So it's
fans.
easy, especially if you live in Miami. You know what I'm saying, or
Right.
surrounding areas, and which is a tourist area, and the tickets prices are low.
I
Hey,
know
if I
they had
want
the
to
big
go,
three though.
if I
Oh boy.
if I want to go down to Orlando, bring my family to Orlando, and hey, if I want to fly to Miami because the ticket's low, I got enough money to do it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm quite sure that games will be packed out. It's a reason to go to a Miami Heat game to say you went there, and also you're going to see a lot of famous people there too.
Yeah, but if we talking about pure basketball, I just stay in Orlando and go to a Magic game. I'm talking about hoops right now.
Definitely,
It's
definitely,
pure
but
hoops. I'm
Fact,
gonna say,
fact.
and I'm a
it's
Heat
going
fan. I'm a
and it's
Heat
gonna
fan, and I'm telling you, I would stay in Orlando.
but it's gonna cost way more. It's gonna
It
cost
might,
way
as a
more
Heat
right
fan,
now.
I don't know though. Magic tickets still ain't taxi yet because I don't think people realize what the Magic got. They still not taxi. They taxi though.
I
They
know.
not as
Get like a year. Like let them do something in the playoffs real cool. Just see what happens.
but man, I'm all good. Thunder up 31 at half, by the way. But
Sound about right.
they just set the record for the most points scored in a single half in the postseason. Scored 87.
Oh yeah.
Then they broke the other record in the other series.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they just broke a record that they set.
Yep.
I ain't gonna
in,
lie,
in
bro. I don't
one
like
year.
getting the Thunder young and happy.
And the Thunder not as young as we really want them to be. They're a younger team, yes. They're not as young as we want them to really be.
Bro, they still young. It's just like two players that bring that change they what's name, change their
Yeah,
average.
because Shea finna be 27. So that's like prime years for hoopers.
They young. They young. They definitely young.
But yeah. But
Oh yeah.
without man, any other words from y'all? Caruso 31 got dog.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
that's what's changing it. They average, bro, right there.
Caruso
but
31.
Caruso came in the league late, didn't
He played 4 years in college for sure.
he?
He
Yeah.
played at Texas A&M. Dang, I should have asked you what college you went to.
Mhm.
Any last words, Ills, Rico, Polo?
It's sexy.
Nope.
Caruso came in the league on ball.
He
It's
definitely
ball
did.
at A&M.
He definitely
It's
was.
ball at A&M. Polo, don't be too sad about the Steelers, bro. Like we said, y'all gonna be all right.
Oh, most definitely.
I think y'all made the right choice. Y'all got
I
rid of
think this
Pickens
will
while he
be.
still had value.
I think this will be the year. I have to say, big announcement. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan now.
I still don't know why y'all didn't pick up Shador though. I still don't know
Know what
why.
I'm saying, man? It's too much.
I mean,
Too much problems.
I like Will Howard over a few other quarterbacks that were taken. I like Will Howard over every quarterback taken, not named Quinn Ewers, Shador Sanders, Cam Ward.
Say Shador Sanders again.
I'm sorry. What this nigga gay? I like him. I
That'll
like
be
him.
the end of the
Yeah.
show.
I like him more than any quarterback not named Cam Ward, Shador, and Quinn Ewers.
I like him better than Quinn Ewers.
I don't. Quinn Ewers' problem was never his arm talent. He just couldn't stay healthy. He suffered from the same thing that I was talking to Els about with Michael Penix.
But that'll do it though. You can't stay healthy. That'll drop your stock. That'll do it.
Mm-hmm. That boy Penix, man. Penix came on 2 ACLs and a torn labrum before he got to the league.
My boy Penix is a hooper, bro. That's my QB1.
Hey,
I hope he do good for you, brother, because that torn labrum.
My bad. That was my QB1.
when he was at Washington, boy, he was going through it a little bit towards the end.
I'm telling you, man. That torn labrum is what would have scared me, though.
I don't know who my QB1 is over in Cleveland right now, but we're gonna be right.
Y'all got about 8 QB1s, don't it?
5. Well,
Close
what,
enough.
3. I
5.
like
It's 5
what the
QB1.
I know
Steelers
it's
did
5.
at the quarterback position. Do remind me a lot of Josh Allen.
Like
He
what?
can
Who
scramble
did?
real good. The Steelers did at the quarterback position.
Oh, Will
Did
Howard.
did I want them to get Shador? Yes. But the next best quarterback is Will Howard.
Who did
We
you just
can't.
compare? Who did you just compare Will Howard to?
I said, did
Josh
I want? Josh Allen.
No.
I'm not talking about stat wise. I'm talking about
No,
statue
it's
wise.
not even stat wise. Josh Allen, even though he
All right.
wasn't the most, I think
Let
Will
me tell
Howard is more accurate than Josh Allen coming out of college.
I'm
Will
talking
Howard,
about. You know how they compare players to players that's in the league right now?
yeah, but Will Howard ain't got an arm a quarter of the strength of Josh Allen. His
I'm,
comp was Blake Bortles.
Damn.
Comp was Blake Bortles.
that now they wrong for that.
this was the best draft class in a long time. First of all,
Last year
you crazy.
class was really good.
This class
And
is
you
great.
talking about the best class in a long time, brother. I think 2017 class probably one of the best we done had. Dang that ever.
Well, since
I gotta see this draft
2017,
class play before I
It's not
start saying
best because
they
2020.
better
I
than
think it was
somebody.
20. Was it 2020? 2020 was really good too.
2020 was pretty good.
I'm talking about strictly college players. You know what I'm saying? How they play in college. When you look at it at every
Yeah,
position,
2020. 2020 was a good one.
But 2021 wasn't bad though.
Nah, it won. Yeah, 2020 had 2020 had generational wide receiver as well as 5 QBs. 5 good QBs. Also, 2017 is probably that one as well. 2017 had Mahomes, McCaffrey, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Cooper Kupp, George Kittle, Chris Godwin, Alvin Kamara, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that don't look nice. I'm just saying every position that just came out. Like I put it this way, it's people in the third round that look like they could have been first round. I feel like the talent was spread. They had well spread talent. If you was to say from back then, based off the people you just named, what would you say? Offense or defense was better? Which one?
And that 17 class,
Mm-hmm.
it's fairly even.
Yeah, the offense was pretty tough though.
Offense was tough, but it's fairly even
It is
because
fairly even though.
you got some DPOYs in that 2017 draft class.
No, I'm saying if you just wanted to look at players in college, not what's going on in the NFL, not since they've been in the league.
But ain't that what really matter?
I mean, but
No,
even
I'm not saying.
if we
I'm
go,
not
I'm
saying that
saying if we're going off what these guys did in college, you got some guys who didn't work out in the league who were really good. Like John Ross was a stud at Washington. Jamal Adams was a beast at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Mike
To
Williams.
be fair though, Jamal Adams, he did start off pretty decent.
DeMarcus Russell.
We talking
Bro,
about
stop, bro.
class.
Stop, bro.
You also had
Did
he
you say
did.
DeMarcus Russell?
Dang.
Yeah.
You also had some guys in
Whatever his
2017.
name was.
We forget how good Deshaun was at one point in time. Marshawn Lattimore still solid. Hassan Reddick, Derek Barnett, Malik Hooker, Jonathan Allen. That was a very strong play.
Yeah.
No, Rico, I'm not
It was
saying
tough.
that that's not what matters. Yes, that's what matters. What's going on in the league now? But if it was 2017, the draft just started, we wouldn't have thought that these players can do that. I'm just saying, strictly based off a lot of the plays that they made in college. Yeah, the ceiling is as high as the sky for the new people that just came in. But I feel like
Oh
the
my
talent
god.
was spread it.
This talent was very spread out at 17. Marlon Humphreys, I forgot he was in this class. Jabril Peppers was in this class. Evan Ingram, David and Joker. Oh, no, this class clears. I forgot about this. TJ Watt went 30. You got 2 DPOYs and an MVP in this class, as well as a multi-time Super Bowl champion MVP. Multiple MVPs as well. Christian McCaffrey, Offensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes got a few MVPs and a bunch of Super Bowls. Myles
Mm-hmm.
Garrett got Depoy. Tre'Davious White is in this class. Holy crap! T.J. Watt
Yo,
got an MVP. I mean,
Defensive
got a
player.
D-boy. Buda Baker was an All-Pro at one point in time. Curtis Samuel,
Mm-hmm.
Alvin Cook was one of the best running backs in the league at one time. Joe
Mm-hmm.
Mixon is in this class. Oh God,
We'll see when the season starts. Let's pick that same conversation up when the
Juju
season
was in this
starts.
class as well.
well, come
Juju
back
was
to it.
nice.
That defense was nasty. Hold up.
Alvin Kamara was in this class. Cooper Kupp, a Triple Crown winning, and another Offensive Player of the Year.
That's what I was thinking about at first. Cooper Kupp.
MVP. When he the MVP of the Super
He
Bowl?
won Offensive Player of the Year, not MVP. Shaquille Griffin, multi-time Pro. Was Shaquille or Shaquille? One of
I'm
them.
talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the Super Bowl. Then Cooper Kupp
Yeah.
win MVP in the Super Bowl.
Wait.
No, he never won a Super Bowl.
Oh, he didn't.
Mm-mm.
Who I'm thinking about then?
I don't know, but it ain't Cooper Kupp.
My fault.
Trey Hendrickson was in this draft class. Oh God, bro, this class is deep. I'm still going. I'm in round 4 right now.
Wait, Cooper Kupp, you got to read on it.
Yes, he do. Cooper Kupp got a Super Bowl MVP, even though it should have been Odell's. Eddie Jackson was in this class.
Thank you, though. I thought.
If y'all got
money off that.
Jamal Williams in this class. Joshua Dobbs. Now we just got solid players.
Dobbs.
I like Dobbs. George Kittle was in this class. Round 5, All Pro. All Pro in round 5 is crazy. Jake Elliott, still a solid kicker now. I know it's dragging a little bit at the end. I'm sorry, y'all. I done got intrigued. Aaron Jones in round 5.
Some late round demons, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm in round 6 right now, seeing if any other names stick out. I think we about good now. And round 7, final round. But yeah, y'all got any last? Harrison Buckner, round 7. Be a kicker, so that don't count.
I mean, you brought up what's the name, so it do count.
Yeah. Kyle Fuller, round 7.
Oh yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, but man, without further ado, man, I'm your host Jay. We got Polo, Els, Rico. Welcome back, baby.
OKC. I feel like they're my new.
We out here.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna.
No.
I ain't gonna just.
All right, bye. Yeah, bye. Bye.
Roll up.